Confusion surrounds the much-touted nationwide teachers' strike, with the Kenya National Union of Teachers backing off. KNUT has directed its members to report to their workstations Monday, the 26th of August, after withdrawing the strike notice to give dialogue a chance. On the other hand, the Kenya Union of Post-Primary Education Teachers, that is KUPPET, has vowed to go on with the strike. NTV's Ruth Sarmoi-Chesenge tells us more.
Solidarity forever.
Just hours to the official reopening of schools for the third term, the Kenya National Union of Teachers has pulled back from the planned industrial action that was set to kick off Monday morning.
I have been directed by teachers of this country through the National Executive Council to withdraw the strike notice. We direct our teachers to resume duty effective Monday, tomorrow.
The union stated that the government had adhered to some of its grievances, including the employment of 51,200 teachers, remittance of third-party deductions, and implementation of the second phase of the amended 2021-2025 collective bargaining agreement that is still in process. And while the union remained optimistic over the settlement of pending issues that included the employment of 20,000 more teachers, conversion of 46,000 intern teachers to permanent and pensionable, they threatened to revert to the strike if the government failed to act.
We assure our members that the union is committed to resolve the matters herewith, failure to which we shall revert to the initial position since the strike notice has only been withdrawn.
Meanwhile, the fate of post-primary school students still hangs in the balance as the standoff between KUPPET and the government is yet to be resolved.
Teacher Service Commission, having been seized with the demands that the union presented, only addressed one aspect which had been presented as an item and left the entire 9 other issues not addressed. This council decided to vote that the strike continues.
Other than the failure by TAC to employ 46,000 secondary school teachers, among other issues, KUPPET blamed the Labour Cabinet Secretary Alfred Mutua for failing to appoint a conciliator by Friday.
So with that in mind, we therefore urge everybody who is concerned about education in Kenya to focus their attention on this strike to be a very serious strike. Because we cannot accept the compromise of the teaching profession.
But even as KUPPET vows to soldier on, secondary schools heads have advised parents to prepare and release learners for third-term reopening. The Kenya Secondary Schools Heads Association, KESHA, assured parents that it will safeguard the welfare of learners while in the institutions of learning. Amid these recent developments, human rights activists have called for concerted efforts among education stakeholders to address teachers' issues and safeguard children education.
Having already lost valuable time to floods, a strike would further disrupt learning. The government, through the Ministry of Education, must act swiftly to avert this disaster by engaging teachers in a honest dialogue and offering practical solutions to their collective bargaining agreements.
The Ministry of Education, in a statement, has asked students to report to schools tomorrow in accordance with the school calendar. Education Cabinet Secretary Julius Migos indicated that the ministry had released 21.8 billion shillings capitation fee for all basic education institutions. Ruth Sarmoi-Chesenge, NTV.